Hey guys, it's Kristen with Wright Realty and Design, and here is another topic we're going to discuss today, and it's a question we've honestly been getting quite a bit. Next to the question, how's the market doing, immediately following is, do you think we're in a housing bubble? So we're going to talk a little bit about that today, and I think before we really dive into whether we are or whether we're not, we need to kind of understand what is a housing bubble. So historically, a housing bubble is when we see a dramatic increase in the demand for housing, and also with that demand naturally comes a decrease in the supply that's available. So with that demand and decrease in supply, obviously we're going to see home values start to rise a little bit quicker than they normally would over the span of time. So with that being said, and answering the question, I'm looking at the West Texas area, which is where we predominantly are in Lubbock, Texas, and the surrounding communities. Here in the West Texas region, we stay pretty conservative when it comes to our lending practices, when it comes to the offers that we're putting in. We don't necessarily see these crazy offers that are 100,000 over asking like you might see in the Dallas and Austin area right now, which is good. So I do think we are in somewhat of a bubble, obviously with high demand, low supply, but I do think that's going to take some time to catch up. Home builders simply can't quite build them fast enough. Just with their lag time and the supplies and materials that they're getting in, it's taking a little bit longer for them to build those houses first of all. So it's going to take a while for that to correct and catch up. Also with interest rates steadily rising, and we've heard some lenders estimate those could get up near 6% by the end of the year. So I think that's really kind of helped level off just the mad frenzy we were seeing last summer in home buyers coming in and kind of throwing these crazy offers in. So I do think that will offset this bursting of the bubble, if you will, as well. And again, like I said, West Texas, we're still pretty conservative in how we lend and how we bid. So even in 2008, those of us that kind of lived through that era, we didn't see the dramatic burst that the East Coast and the West Coast saw. Again, we look at people's credit scores when they go to purchase, and we make sure they have strong financing in place before they go to purchase that home. So with all that being said, are we in a housing bubble? Yes, we are. Do I think it's going to burst anytime soon? It probably will, but I don't think we're going to see just the dramatic dive in home values, especially in the West Texas area. With all that being said, we do need to be cautious if you are buying. Just buy smart. Be sure you have your financing in place again. Be sure you have a little bit of extra cash to put down if needed. Just don't go crazy. Don't go so far over asking that if things do shift in the next few years, the last thing we want to see is that you're upside down on that house and owe more on it than it's actually worth. So again, just consult with your lender, consult with your realtor that you're using. If you have any questions, feel free to give our office a call, but hopefully that answered some of your questions today. And like always, please subscribe to our channel, and we hope to see you again.